This video is going to give you the basics of Google Calendar. For those of you who have never used it before, it is a convenient way to keep track of all the events in your life. You can have multiple calendars, as you can see over here. You can share calendars. So that you're seeing the view of the calendar that I share with my family members right now. We all have Google Calendar on our phones, so we can make changes to the family calendar at any time and everybody can see it. So it's very helpful to have this. You can look at your view. This is month view. You can do a day view, a week view, 4 days at a time, or agenda to see what's going on that day. Let's go back to week view, and I'm going to show you how to add an event to your calendar. So first of all, let's go ahead and let's create a calendar so we don't have to look at this clutter that's in my calendar to make it a little bit easier. So we're just going to go to my calendars, which is over here, off to your left hand side, and we're going to click create calendar, and we're going to call this calendar test calendar. Now if we want to share this calendar with somebody, we've got a couple of options. We can make this calendar public, and then that is going to create a URL that we can share. We can share on our calendar only our free times, so if somebody's trying to schedule something with us, click that off of there, or we can enter an email address down here and share it with specific people. So those are some different ways that you can share your calendar with other people, which is nice to be able to do. We're going to create our calendar right now, and then we're going to go down to the test calendar right here, and we only want to see what's on our test calendar. That's going to clear up all this other stuff. Okay. So if you want to create an event, you're going to click on that event, and you can see that we clicked on our time. If you want to make the time be longer, you're going to click and drag. Sorry, my laptop here is not participating. All right, there we go. So you can click and drag, and then it changes the time up here, as you can see. All right, so for the what, you're going to write down what it is. So let's say that we have an afternoon faculty meeting. So we've got faculty meeting, and then it's going to our test calendar. You can change your calendar here if you had the wrong calendar pulled up and you want to pull it into a different calendar. And then you're going to create your event. Now, let's say we want to edit our event. We need to change something in it. So we're going to click once on it. We're going to click edit, and it's going to bring up this window. It's going to give us a lot of different options here. We can actually change the times here. If we want it to go over multiple days, we can change it to, let's say that we're going to have a meeting on the 12th and the 13th. We can change that, and now it's going to show up on multiple days. If we want to change this to an all-day event, we can click here. If we want it to repeat, we can click here, and it's going to give us options for repeating. Do you want it to repeat every week? Do you want it to repeat once a month? And so on. You can tell it when it should end. So that way then you don't have to enter your event over and over again. In here you can see your where. So maybe it's in the high school library. This is where our event's going to be. You can give a description of what's going to be discussed at the meeting or the event. So we'll say and then if we want to make sure that we know, like if we want to know all of our high school faculty meetings are a certain color, we can change the color of it so that we can color code things. And then you can look at down here, calendar default, do you want it to be public or private? And then as well as we can add a guest here and invite somebody to go to the meeting with us. We'll go over more about that later on, but we could do that. So let's say I want to share this with another teacher. Just click that, and our guest has been added. So that is how you create a calendar, how you edit your calendar, and then how you share your calendar. It's a pretty handy tool, so I hope you found this helpful.